Hey, where is it? There we go. What's up, everybody? I know Dutch. I know Jesus Christ. I'm a minute late. It's my own damn show. I can be late if I want to. Uncle Steve, TikTok, TikTok. Don't you start, sir. But what's up, everybody? 8 o'clock Monday night. You know what that means. Another episode of the Pit Life Barbecue podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. Coming to you live from the Uncle Steve Shake Studios in Center Bonstead, New Hampshire. Uncle Steve is an amazing guy with amazing seasonings. Everybody, you guys need to check them out. 15 amazing flavors. The original, the Gator Shake, the competition line, the dessert shake, where the hell is it? There it is. First shot. Sauce with no name. Incredible customer service. If you have any questions, just call the number and you're going to get the man himself. Steve will answer the phone call, have a conversation with you, try to figure out, what you're trying to do flavor profile wise, and steer you in the right direction. But yeah, guys, check him out at unclestevesshake.com. Also follow him on YouTube. Over 1,000 videos from all the guys and gals using shake products. And on Facebook, follow along on the Uncle Steve Shake Nation for all your latest and greatest updates in the world of Uncle Steve Shake. Uncle Steve Shake, shake some on everything. Let's see. Obviously, we have Uncle Steve and Daddy Dutch in. Oh, Matt Pereira staying up late tonight. What's up, brother? He'll call me tomorrow, Billy, and curse me that he's tired because he's watching some asshole's show.
Well, he gets up at like 1 o'clock in the morning for work. So,
Matt, just catch the audio afterwards. It goes up right after the show. I swear it'll be up by the time you wake up. Ken McGinnis, what's up? Nick Disco Brisket, what's up, brother? Heidi, how are you? Judge Webb, what's happening? Chris Rosinski, Dan and Laurie Palmer, what is going on? Tim Rogers, what's up, brother? So folks, I'm excited for tonight. Have a good friend, local boy, joining us. So if all our Texas friends who are tuning in this evening, you might want to activate the translate button and close captions for the accent a little bit.
100%.
But ladies and gentlemen, please welcome I think it might be your third time on the show.
I think so, yeah.
From Smokin Hoggz out of Abington, Massachusetts, Mr. Billy Gillespie. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, Johnny? So no longer in Abington. We're in Middleborough now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We moved down here, I don't know, like 2 years ago, I think. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on the show. Always a pleasure. Looking forward to talking a little bit of barbecue with you.
Dutch, I have not seen Steve's last video, but I'm gonna guess it's probably yours. So I will check that out later on. Simon, can you all speak a little faster and enunciate clearly, por favor? We're gonna do the best we can, brother.
We'll
I can't promise
That's
anything.
That's right.
So Billy, for anybody in here who isn't familiar with you, give us a quick rundown. Who you are, how Smokin Hoggz came about.
Okay. Yeah. So Bill Gillespie, Smokin Hoggz Barbecue. I've been competing since 2005. So I'm in my 19th year of competing. That's quite a long time. I never thought, that would ever happen. But I got started cooking at a young age. I was in in Boy Scouts, cooking over the open fire. As I got older, started cooking in the backyard, hanging out with friends, going camping, bringing the grill, cooking on the grill, going camping. I get season tickets for the Pats games at one point, so I would do all the cooking during the tailgating. I worked for a place, and a couple of guys were into smoking food and whatnot, and they invited me to go to a contest. This was in 2005 down Cape Cod. I'm like, yeah, I'd love to go. So we go down there. It's the four main categories, the chicken, ribs, pork, and brisket. There was a fifth category, and being down Cape Cod, it was anything with cranberries. So I was messing around. I just started kind of smoking salmon, grilling salmon. So I said, okay, I got a good recipe I'm gonna maybe try out. So sure enough, I do it. Boom, I got fourth place in my very first contest, just with the the anything but category. And that was pretty much the hook, line, and sinker. That grabbed a hold of me right there. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. And been competing ever since. So.
Oh, beautiful. So far, Nick Disco Brisket's got the comment of the night. Bill has been competing longer than I've been alive.
That's so nuts. True. Man, that makes me feel old. Damn.
Then Steve, he needs Ben Affleck.
Oh, your mic. Yeah. There you go.
You got me back?
Yep, you're back.
Okay. My light just went off, so I don't know what the hell's going on here. As long as it says that's working, let me just look at this real quick. Default. Son of a bee. Yeah. Oh, well. But hey, whatever. As long as everybody can hear, that's fine. I'll figure this crap out later. Yeah, the power doesn't seem to be on. It just kicked off. This damn technology, Billy, I can't.
I know.
Oh, there we go. I probably dropped again.
No, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's probably picking me up just on the screen. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Not worried about it. Yeah, where the hell were we? See, it threw me all off. Oh yeah. Nick. Nick is still in high school. He is the not one of, but he is the youngest competitor in our circuit.
He is. Yeah, he took my class last March. Him and his dad came out. I did a 1-day class, and him and his dad come out, and I love his enthusiasm. He's not afraid to get in there and just do it. And I love that he jumped right into KCBS, into the 4 meet competitions. It's just like, he just kind of grabbed it by the horns and said, I'm taking charge. So it was good. It was good to see that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I haven't even had the opportunity yet to meet Nick.
He's a great kid. Yeah.
Because it was the Granite State last year, and then Cora Cares in Maine.
Okay.
And I don't know if he was at the Granite State, but I know he wasn't at Cora in Maine.
Yep. So funny story about Nick is he knows my nephews because they're all from Plymouth.
Okay.
And I was talking with my sister one night, and I happened to mention Nick, or she saw a picture or something. She goes, wait, I know Nick. I said, really? She goes, yeah. She goes, he's friends with my boys. He watches out for my boys in school and stuff. So I was like, oh man, it's just such a small world.
Yeah.
Nick, thank you for watching out for my nephews, bud. I appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely. That's awesome, Billy. That's awesome. So going on your 19th year, or 19 in the books, going on 20th season.
No, on my 19th. So
On the
next year,
19th.
2025 will be 20. Yeah.
Yeah, that is, that's a long time. Like you said, if you think about it,
It is. It is.
a
Yeah.
week in, week out, and obviously, we'll get into this one. Your season has already started.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
you headed down to, was it Lakeland,
Yeah.
Florida?
Lakeland, Florida, a week and a half ago. Yep.
And how did that work out?
We've been pretty lucky down there. We've done well. This year we did kind of a mixed bag. We ended up like 25th, I think, overall, but we were 21st in chicken, but we had a score of a 175.4. We were 2 nines away from a 180, right?
Oh,
And can you imagine finishing 21st in chicken? Same score in brisket, 175.4, but we finished 12th in brisket. But the pork and ribs were just another story. They just didn't like them this time. So, I mean, you know how it goes. It's you can't. Yeah, you can
yeah.
you're disappointed, but you understand the game, right?
Oh, yeah.
You just got to kind of just chalk it up to just a bad day and just move on to the next. There was nothing really. I don't think. I didn't change anything in my program, so it just could have been a bad table. I mean, it could have been. Who knows? Who knows what it could have been? They just
Hmm.
those particular tables didn't like my ribs or pork. So
Yeah. It
it is what it
happens.
is. It does happen, So
That's it.
whatever. You just put it behind you and you move on.
You live to smoke another day.
That's it. But the good thing is I was down there and it was 85 degrees, so I really didn't care.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was snowing back here.
Yeah, yeah.
Dan Kimball, what's up? 16 Mesh Barbecue, what's
Yeah.
happening? Chris Sandor, Weber Kettleheads in the house. What's up, brother? And then Daddy Dutch, Mags, ask Billy if the goat was in Lakeland.
He was not.
No, he wasn't.
Darren? No,
Yeah.
no, he wasn't. Brad was down there, and so was Jeff and Derek from Shiggin and Grinnin'.
Yep.
They were down there. So who else? Sid was down there. From Good Googly Goo. I'm trying to think. All the Florida boys were obviously there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the goat. Well, he wasn't there.
All right. Next time.
Next time. Yeah. I think he had something going on. I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but
I know he's they're in the middle of building another house down there.
I think so. Like down in Cape Coral, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's been busy back between there and then back up with
Oh, yeah.
restaurants and
Yep.
and all that good stuff.
Yep.
Have you listened to his podcast at all?
I have. Yeah, it's great.
Oh man, it's then it was good at the beginning, but then when he brought in Randy Twyford,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
those two are absolute gold.
They are. So we were next to him at last year in Murfreesboro, Illinois. Praise the Lord. And man, those two together are just awesome. It's nothing. I mean, my face hurt me so much from laughing. It was just they're like two brothers that just keep going at each other, and it's funny to watch, and they get along good, and yeah, it was a fun time, being next to them.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's gotta be a time, because I know Dutch had cooked with them last year at one of the events up in the Iowa area.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
And yeah, when Darren came on the show, man, we had a conversation, and he's like, "How did you know that?" I'm like, "Dude, I did my research, man." He's like, "How do you know who Guido is?"
Yeah.
I go, "Don't ask questions."
Yep.
But 19 years.
Yep.
So many competitions, so many walks, reserve grands. You know, you two-time world champion.
Yep.
American Royal, Jack Daniels. What else you got to do out there, Billy?
Oh man, just I try to keep on winning. It's just. I'd like to do Memphis one day. Houston. I would like to do that. There's a few other things, and I'm still having fun doing it. I'm still enjoying the traveling and just I don't know. I think once it stops becoming fun is when I'll probably stop. I say probably stop. I really mean only doing like maybe 5 competitions a year, right? That'll be me retiring from barbecue. I don't think I'll ever retire from it. I just won't be doing 20 to 25. That's all my schedule really allows for, roughly, for me, just because I do work full time and taking vacation time, and we're fortunate enough now that we're getting more competitions back up here on the Northeast, so I can save some vacation time for maybe going down to Florida or for another trip, or going out to California, or extending the Royal for a couple of days and exploring the area that way. So
no, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Jeff Mullen, what's up, brother? Oh my God, C-Mac himself. C-Mac, do you realize it is 8:17? You should have been in bed an hour ago. So between C-Mac, between you and Matt, I don't want to hear it tomorrow when you are tired. It's not my fault. You chose to be here, which I do appreciate.
I want to let C-Mac know that I'm a 49ers fan. So I know he already knows that, but I'm rooting for them 49ers. So, yep. I've been a 49ers fan since I was a kid. My dad was from California, so I grew up being, my dad California, my mother's from Boston. Growing up, both coasts, liking both sides. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that. My father is a diehard Niners fan.
Yep.
Has been forever. So. Know how that is. Which got real interested in my house between having a Niners fan, a Patriots fan, and a Giants fan.
Yeah, right.
It's like, ooh, baby.
Yeah.
And for those early years, I was at the bottom rung.
Yeah, right. For
a lot of that.
Yeah.
Randy Salinas, Big Salinas Barbecue in the house. What's up, brother? So yeah, speaking of that, the amount of contests on your calendar each year, and like you said, when it comes to a certain point of slowing down, is there anything in the works of kind of starting to narrow it down, or get out to other places, I suppose, like you haven't cooked, different events like that?
I want to maybe try to start cooking in states that I haven't cooked in before, and we try to do that now. Like we'll try to do that like at least one a year. But I think I'm always going to go down to Florida and cook Lakeland as long as that contest still goes. I think I'm always going to go out to the American Royal, even if I don't qualify for the Invitational, to do the Open, because it's such a massive contest. And I get to see people that I only see once a year, right? So for me, it's worth that trip out there, even if it's just cooking the Open, it's just hanging out with everybody. So I'd be picking and choosing those kind of contests, and maybe doing more like destination contests or something, where I could, borrow a cooker or whatever, and you know what I mean? Like just have some fun with it that way too.
Yeah, just getting in touch with somebody and flying in, just like Brad did.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
last year.
that's what we did for Florida this year.
Oh,
I did it a couple years ago. Reached out the Humphreys. They hooked me up with a couple of guys down in Florida, and we've been friends ever since. So he hooked me up again this year with a buddy of his with the trailer and everything. And I had 2 Humphreys down there, and I just had to ship him a small box of supplies, and I had my meat shipped down there, and everything was ready to go. And I mean, it was awesome. You know what I mean? Just that community, the community.
oh
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Here's the invitation, Billy. Here it is. If Billy comes to Iowa, he can use he's got drums for you.
All right. Sounds good. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, CJ, what's up, brother? But you had said about Memphis in May.
Yeah.
Where do you now? You can answer this or not. That it's fine. Where do you stand on this whole thing going on with them?
I don't know. I haven't really been paying too much attention, to be honest with you. But is there like 2 contests going on the same weekend?
2 contests. They had the whole thing with changing Tom Lee Park over, redesigning it and everything. Then because they were down at Tiger Alley, I think that's where Auburn plays.
Yeah.
Then they came back last year and got this insane, like $1.6 million bill of damage.
I heard about that. Yeah.
And listening to the different podcasts and some podcasts with some of the top dogs, not throwing anyone on the mat, but they were saying, there was damage. Yes, there's always going to be damage, but the amount of damage for that price,
that's a lot.
So it kind of seemed like there was a little headbutt, I suppose, between Memphis in May and the city of Memphis or the Parks, area. But then they had said, okay, we're leaving Tom Lee Park. We're going back to Tiger Alley. And then, boom, the new event came in.
Yeah.
And I believe...
So are they being sanctioned by both the Memphis?
Yeah. Both events are going to be MBN contests.
Okay. It's interesting. Like I said, I don't know enough about it to really make a decision on it. So...
Yeah. Because I got a lot of my information on that contest when Janky Legs.
Yeah.
Why am I drawing on his name?
Jordan.
No, sorry, not Janky Legs. Peg Leg Pokers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm horrible with names because I don't see him all the time. So
yeah, I'm dropping them. He was on Barbecue Central with Greg Rempe.
Yep.
And I guess he is involved with the new group.
Okay.
Doing the new contest. And it was very, cryptic. There was a lot of code talking, like they couldn't say a whole lot. And, it's like, it's get thrown, kind of got just put together.
Yeah.
Strictly my opinion, if you're going to put a contest together to go literally head to head with Memphis in May the same weekend, it's got to be in the works a little longer than 6 months.
Yeah, I would think so. Right.
Because this was at the beginning of January. I think he was on. It's like, and then the big one was they came with the money.
Yeah, I saw the money's pretty, what, 250,000 or something like that?
$250.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. To see, I mean, I hope it doesn't tarnish anything, but it's a wait and see game, I guess.
Oh yeah, I've heard a bunch of the guys are going, listen, it's still Memphis in May. It's still a world championship.
Right. Exactly.
Yes, I'm going. If I could put one guy said, if I could put a big enough team together, he goes, I'd do both.
Yeah, right.
I'd do Memphis in May and send the other ones across town to cook the other event. Just to see what it's all about. It's a very weird situation. But hey, it's another event.
Yeah,
Bottom
it
line,
is. It is. Right.
Oh, but what the hell? So yeah, that was that. Then of course we got all the scoring controversies between each different thing, and
I hope they can fix that.
They'll get it straightened out.
I think so. I mean, the way I know people get upset about it, but look, I mean, we're all human. I understand shit happens, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt and and hope that it gets resolved.
Yeah. And my whole thing with it all was, okay, mistakes happen.
Yeah.
It's we're all human at the end of the day. You go from a regular contest is going to be what? Anywhere from 25 to 50 teams. Now put in the American Royal.
Yeah, I know.
750 teams.
Yeah.
There might be a mistake.
Yeah.
But
the thing I wish they had done, and I know it's no matter what, you're going to piss people off, right? And I think the lesser of the two evils is they should have said, look, we're not going to do any awards. We're going to make sure we get it right, and we'll do something in a couple days. Would that have pissed people off? Yes. But I think it would have pissed them off a lot less than what ended up happening, how it played out. I think going forward, if that ever happens again, I think that's what needs to be done. Because no matter what, you're going to piss somebody's going to get pissed off. Somebody's going to be upset that the awards didn't happen right then and there. And I get it, because it's a world championship. You want to have that excitement, that that stage walk and whatnot. But I think to do it right, I think they rushed it a little bit, and I think that's I think they should have just held it off for a couple of days until they got it right.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Because it's been talked about in nauseum. I get
it. Of course.
You feel bad for both. Both winners.
Of course, yeah, you do.
Because for that 2-3 day stretch, hey, he won the Royal. Then you get the news comes and goes, oh, I didn't win the Royal. And then whoever wound up with it, didn't get their moment in the sun, didn't get the whole stage walk and all that. It's
and they tried to make it right. I think they did something for him at the at the banquet, the KCBS banquet and whatnot. And it's hard. It's hard to make something like that up, right? Because it's not in the moment. But I'm sure lessons were learned, and they're gonna do what they can do to make it right, and for that not to happen again.
Oh, for sure. Oh, Mad Max, what's up? Big Rome, Texas Barbecue Chapters in the house. Joe's Meat Market, Gabriel, what's up? NBL, what's happening? We're gonna see David from Machete Boys in Houston. Okay, so that'll be good. Oh, Marty, damn it, boy, what's happening, brother? So Billy, I kept telling everybody from who had asked me, about the competitions and how are yours, and I bring up the Cora event because you held a little get together on Saturday night.
I did. Yep.
Called the Damn Dip.
Damn dip. Yeah. Yep.
And I got home and I grabbed the books. And guys, if you didn't know,
there's 4 of
Billy
them right
has
there.
a few of them here.
Yeah.
We have the Secrets of Smoking on the Web of Smoky Mountain.
Yep.
We have the Bacon and Hog Cookbook. What is not to love there?
It's all pork. All pork.
The Great Charcoal Grilling on the Weber.
Yep.
And Hot and Fast Barbecue on your Weber Smoky Mountain Cooker.
Yep.
I can't, and I was trying to flip through them as quick as I could.
Yep.
And I couldn't figure out which one that recipe is.
The first one. It's in
in the very first one.
Yeah, if you look up, it should be Sully's Damn Dip. If you look in the back of the book, it should give you in the index there. There's some stuff that you might not be able to get now because it's not being produced anymore, but you can substitute it. I think it was like the Dr. Gonzo's hot pepper mash.
Yeah.
You can find a good like hot salsa, like a green salsa, chili salsa or something, and use that.
There it is.
There it is, right there. Now, I obviously give credit to Sully from Lunch Meat. So when I first started competing, they would do. It was basically a social, and it would happen because our contest is Saturday, Sunday turn-ins, right? So they would do it at Saturday night at midnight at their site, and everybody would come over. Sully would yell out, "Damn dip is ready," and everybody would come over at midnight. And sure enough, there's his head cook Gary trimming ribs at midnight. Because that's what we did.
Yeah.
15, 16 years ago, right? It was everybody was up all night cooking, and there was bags of chips everywhere, and you're just dipping in, eating it, having a beer, and just talking to everybody. So I kind of wanted to keep the tradition alive, at least do it once or twice a year and invite everybody over so the new teams can meet the old teams, and just it's just a big community kind of thing, right? And that way nobody feels left out, and because you want to get to know everybody, right? It's and that's what I love about this community is the camaraderie. We're all there to win, but we're all there. If something happens, somebody's going to help somebody out. And even in the middle of turn-ins, I somebody's come running over. Oh my God, I something happened. I need this. Sure. What do you need? And I give it to them. So it's just because you don't want to see anybody fail.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I do the whole damn dip thing. It just brings people together. That's all. It's just an excuse to gather around, have some food, have a cocktail or two, and
because I remember because we were at our site because we were just right around the corner from you.
Yep.
We're probably 100 yards away.
Yep.
And you and Sean were walking by, and hey, damn dip, 8 o'clock my site. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And Claudia sitting there goes, "What's the damn dip?" I go, "It's a recipe I know in one of his books, but he just apparently everybody is going to go to his site."
Yep.
And basically a little social hour, like you said.
That's basically what it is, yeah.
And it was great for, new teams like myself this year.
Yeah.
To meet some of the long-standing competing teams, a lot of the other new teams, and especially with the show.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the names,
just
but never had the opportunity to go face to face.
Right.
Officially meet everybody.
I know what it's like, to be a new team and you don't know anybody and you're afraid, you could be a little timid, a little afraid to to walk up to some of these other teams, you know, that have been competing a while and introduce yourself. And it's just an icebreaker. You know, it allows for you, you know, for that to happen. So
yeah, it was a great time. And so the basis of the dip, it's like a chili dip.
basically, yeah, it's chili, salsa, cheese. Yeah, it's spicy. I like it spicy, so I make it spicy. You know, some people think it's too spicy, but it's all good, right?
Oh, it was right up my alley. But the one question I did have for it, where the hell did you find that cast iron pot? Guys and girls, this was the largest cast iron skillet I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I think I got it from it might have been like the Lodge cast iron store. Either that or I ordered it online. I can't remember, but I know you can pretty much, you might be able to check Walmart because I think they sell Lodge cast iron. So yeah, it's a big pan. It's like, you know, 18 or 20 inch, I think. 18, 19, 20 inch diameter, something like that. But it's about maybe 2 or 3 inches deep.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, so you can cook a lot in that.
Oh, Heidi, behave. That's so he gets us to drink more.
That's right, you know it.
Yeah, anything going. But yeah, it was a great time, you know. And I know, you know, obviously with KCBS, we had the 9:22 in the morning and all this. But it was another thing to meet everybody, you know. Like I know Dan and Laurie, from earlier. You know, they were walking around. They had made, I don't know, what you call them, Jello shots, pudding shots. Oh, my God, they were fantastic, you know. But they were going to the sites, and the first time met them, and, you know, we shot the shit for 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
You know, and you just got to know people, and, you know, it was great. And like you said, the whole scene, it's what it's all about. You know, it's all about friends and family and building relationships.
Matter of fact, I know Dan and Laurie were the first two to sign up for my next class coming up in a couple of weeks. So
there you go.
Yeah, it's good. It's pretty much sold out, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it's in 2.5 weeks, and looking forward to that coming up.
Is it like how you normally run them, like 3 or 4 groups, or is it a larger scale this year?
It's a larger scale.
Okay.
So it's a, you know, classroom type setting, and it's basically my entire program. You know, I show everything. I kind of run it like, I try to run it like a contest, you know, with the timeline. Last year, I was kind of pressed, so I had to kind of condense it into one day, but I still kept the timeline, but I just shifted it a few hours. So everything was kind of the same, but just shifted a little bit. But when I do the 2-day class, you know, I show all the prep and everything the first day. And then the second day, I run it exactly. I keep the timeline exactly like a KCBS timeline. So you're seeing real time stuff. So if something goes wrong, you're gonna see what I do to try to fix it or whatever. So yeah.
Oh, very good. Very good. Very good. Does this particular class end in the tradition shotgun?
Does it what? Sorry.
Does it end in the shotgun and the beers? I know one class you had last year. It was all 4 or 5 of you and the
Beverage Brothers.
The Beverage Brothers is all doing a shotgun to end the class.
That's a tradition that I have with them, or they have with me. Is after every contest they come over and we shotgun a beer. So yeah.
Not a bad tradition to have, my friend.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But let's get into all things new with you.
Yep.
Any books in the future coming?
No books, but I do have something that's gonna be getting released on Saturday this coming weekend. So I went down right after Thanksgiving. I took a little trip down to Louisiana, and I filmed the Barbecue Champs Academy. I filmed, yeah. So I filmed an online class with Mike Steele.
Mike Steele, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I've been kind of keeping that a little on the hush hush, because I've been waiting for it to come out, and it's getting released this weekend. So for those of you who were unable to make it to my in-person class, my class will be available on the Barbecue Champs Academy, most likely this Saturday, if not Sunday. So when that, I'll make sure I post it on all my social media and everything, and make sure, if you, like I said, if you haven't had the chance to take my in-person class, it's the same thing. It's just online, and the good thing about that is you can watch it over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike does an incredible job.
Yeah.
With it, and I don't even know how many guys he's got now.
I know he's got a bunch of state guys. I mean, I want to say he's got about maybe 20 people altogether, I think, but it was great. We did it over 2 days. And I mean, everything was awesome, filming it, everything. It was so smooth, and we had a good time. He was making fun of my accent and all that stuff. And so it was a good time. It was a lot of fun.
Listen, we talk normal. The rest of them are the ones with the accents. Okay,
that's right.
I'm putting it down right here.
That's right.
Just remember, let's go back to history. Okay.
I was just going to say
it
that.
All started here.
It did. It certainly did. Yep.
So I don't want to hear any more. I'm drawing a line in the sand. Kevin Hernandez, what's up, brother? Oh, Jen Lee, darling, how are you? She's saying whatever. She's not agreeing with me. Oh, Jen, I can't wait to see you in about 16 days, but who's counting? Give or take, we'll get together down in Houston, have a nice cold beverage.
Nice.
And Jen is a wonderful person, Billy. If you ever get a chance to meet Jen, she does awesome. a lot of events. She runs the one in particular is the Danny Dietz Memorial.
Okay.
Oh shit! There goes my pen. Jen is in charge of that, and a bunch of other ones. And great person, just wonderful. I can't say enough good things about her. And everything she does for us barbecue family, and especially our first responders.
Yep, nice.
That's
good. Yep.
Smitty, what's up, brother? Yep. In Drunken Chef Barbecue, what is up? So the Barbecue Champs Academy, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited
I'm
for
thrilled
that.
For you, brother.
Thank you. Yeah. I met him at the Jack last year, and he asked me if I was interested, and I'm like, well, yeah, let me talk it over with the wife and stuff. And we got home, and I talked to Bill Purvis and everything, and he's like, yeah, man. He goes, it's a great opportunity, and he goes, it's been working really well for him. So
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, you know what, let's do it. And the funny thing was I put it out there. I said I was looking for a smoker for Louisiana, and wouldn't you know, there was a guy maybe 10 minutes away from Shreveport, Louisiana, that had a Humphreys.
Oh.
And I'm like, you got to be kidding me! Of all places, And he goes, yeah, you can use it, not a problem. So yeah, so I mean, it just worked out. It was unbelievable. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome. Old man's backyard BBQ. What's going on, brother? Gator, Eric, what's happening? Gator's asking, Billy, you ever cook anything outside of the normal barbecue, like a whole gator?
I haven't cooked a whole gator. I mean, I've cooked whole hog and whatnot, but yeah, I'm sure I'd love to try and cook a whole gator. Why not?
Eric's the gator slayer of New England. Yeah, he they look awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen that.
Does a bunch a year. Yeah.
Yeah, Craig Verherze there, the barbecue ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we go down. We've been lucky enough. We've been invited to the Royal Oak Invitational every year.
Yeah.
So he always does a gator down there, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, old man's barbecue loves his Humphrey.
Yep.
For
That's
sure.
all. I love it. I love mine. I got. Geez, 2, 4. I think I have 6 of them. I have a little bit of a problem.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I gotta get Chad on.
Yeah, you do.
For sure.
Yeah.
The list is just.
I just
as soon as I think
growing.
I'm catching up on it,
I know
the list keeps growing. It's like shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely got to get Chad on, and because I actually met him the first time up at Cora this year.
Yeah.
So face to face,
Yeah, they're Chad and Nicole. They're awesome people.
Yeah.
They've God, I've known them for it's got to be 14 years, maybe. Yeah, about 14 years, I think. So, long time.
Yeah. Your rubs and your sauces line.
Yes.
Anything new or newer other than the original, 2 and 2?
Yeah. I got my my rib rub, my all-purpose rub, my Pitmaster blend sauce, and then we released last year the Perfect Storm. It's a buttery chipotle rub. It's awesome on steak, brisket. You can throw it on popcorn. You can throw it on vegetables. It works really well. But yeah, I'm working on a couple of other things. Just need to get to the lab and kind of finalize them. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Perfect Storm. I like what you did there.
Right. Yeah, I wanted to keep it Northeast.
Of course, I picked right up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny. Wait till you'll read the side of the bottle, and I kind of explain, what the Perfect Storm is or what it was, and then I go on to say, this seasoning combined with any protein or vegetable creates the perfect storm of flavor. So, right? It's just it's true. Everybody that's had it has they're like, man, this is really good. So,
and shit, just thinking about that itself, the actual storm.
Yeah,
that's got to be 30 years ago.
I think so, right?
92, 93.
Yep.
Something like that. Wow.
I know how time flies.
Yeah. And folks, it was a legit day. It wasn't just a movie with Mark Wahlberg.
No.
Who also talks correctly.
Yeah, that's right.
Shit, he might be thicker than the both of us.
I think, yeah.
The old Dorchester boy.
I was going to say, he's right there from South Boston. So.
Yeah. Oh. So how many contests are on the docket so far for this year and whereabouts?
God, I think we've tentatively it's like 24, I think. And we're our next it's March. We're going down to Urbana, Virginia. And then we're going to do the snowshoe, and then basically right after that it kind of goes full bore up here in the Northeast.
Mhm.
So we're doing a lot of those contests up here, which is kind of nice. Kind of staying a little local. Again, saving that vacation time for later on in the year for, maybe taking an actual vacation. But yeah, we're kind of. I think I've got the first half of the season sort of mapped out. It's the second half that's a little fuzzy,
Mhm.
until things kind of start aligning, because not all the contests have been released yet. There's
Yes.
still so. Yeah, so we'll see what happens in the second half of the season.
Yes, Daddy Dutch. Yes, Kent. Billy did say South Boston,
Yeah,
or however the
yeah,
hell you spelt it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, Billy. I'm flying down to Houston on the
Right.
21st,
Yep.
and I will just eat shit till
Uh-huh.
Sunday morning.
Right.
What'd you say? Huh?
Uh-huh.
What'd you
Yeah.
say? Oh, come on. But the worst part about it is it gets a little bit more as the night goes on, we'll just say.
After a few libations.
It gets a little thicker.
Yeah,
I
certainly
suppose
does.
I try to keep it the radio tone, and
Yeah.
after
After a few cocktails, I know my my volume kind of goes up a little louder,
yep.
and the accent gets a little thicker and a little thicker, and next thing I know, my wife is like, "You gotta like shut up,"
Yeah,
So,
they'll be like at some point, "What did you just say?"
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's have another drink.
That's it.
Oh, but Billy, man, thank you so much
Yeah.
for
Thanks for
joining me. I
having me.
appreciate it.
No problem.
Exciting news that you just broke with Barbecue Champs Academy.
Yeah. By the
Obviously,
way, this is you're the first person that I've told. So yeah. So it worked out perfect. That
oh,
you had me
excellent,
on. So yeah,
excellent.
it was good.
So you're thinking that this Saturday it'll be out?
It should be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're just making the final edits and whatnot. And yeah, it should be out this Saturday.
All right. So, folks,
So
keep an eye out on that on all the social medias. I know once I see it, get it from Billy, I'll have it up
yep.
on my personal and all the show pages and everything.
Awesome.
But you wanna cook like a Boston guy. Let's
That's
go.
right.
This is
That's
how
right.
you do it. And not only can you work on your barbecue, but you can also work
You
on
will
your
work on
proper
your accent.
accents.
That's true. Yeah, you can learn how to speak true Bostonian.
That's right. But Billy, where can everyone find you social media wise and all that?
Yeah.
Good stuff?
So Facebook at Smokin Hoggz. That's Hoggz. We're on Instagram. Same thing. Smokin Hoggz BBQ. Twitter. There's a YouTube channel out there. I'm trying to think. I think that's the most of it. We're really not on TikTok or anything like that. I'm not quite that advanced yet.
No,
So,
I got them. I got them all.
Yeah,
but
we haven't. We are on TikTok, but we haven't done anything.
Yeah, it was basically just to get the name.
Exactly. Yeah.
So no one else gets it.
Yeah.
It's like, shit. You're on this? I go, I think so.
Yeah.
You got no content. I go, it's a name saver. That's what it was.
Yeah. Although Twitter's not Twitter anymore, isn't it? X.
It's X. And great point, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on Facebook and YouTube, but now this is actually would be week 1 of it. We are also live on X.
Fantastic.
Right now. So on Twitter now. So Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Yeah.
It's always going to be Twitter.
I know. I'm never not going to call it.
It's never going to be X. It's just like whatever the concert venue is.
Great Woods.
It's always going to be Great Woods.
Great Woods, right?
You can name it ABCD, anything you want, and it has been named everything under the sun.
Yeah, I'm still gonna
And
call
it
it Great Woods.
always be Great Woods.
It's just like the place in South Boston there, the Tent. I'm always gonna call it the Tent.
The tent, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, shit, the Garden.
the Garden.
Even when it was the Fleet Center.
Yeah, no, it's always been the Garden. Yep,
It's the Garden.
Exactly.
They finally smartened up and put it back to the Garden.
They did. Yeah. They needed to.
For sure. But Billy, thank you so much. Congratulations
you.
on everything, and
Appreciate
and good luck on the circuit this year, brother.
Thanks, buddy, and we'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, Billy.
All right. Take care.
Take care, brother.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Gillespie, a great guy, good friend, always willing to help. Truly thank him for, taking the time to join me tonight. And thank you all for tuning in. Next week, tentatively, I just have to get back with him this week. We have a potential meathead sighting. And we'll get into all the science and everything behind barbecue, the debunking certain myths and stuff. And Meathead's always a great guest. Then the following week, the 19th, pretty sure I'm gonna try to have it, our traditional pre-Houston show. Uncle Steve, Daddy Dutch, CJ, and with the new setup, I think I can have about 10 people on here. So the 19th might be an absolute shit show, literally. But we'll see what's happening. And like I said, tentatively next week, Meathead from AmazingRibs.com will be joining me. You just have to get the date set for sure. But keep your eye out on social media. And till next week, keep the smoke rolling.